Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So if you've watched this channel any amount of time, or even recently, you'll probably realise that often I just do a little video about games from my game library. There's loads and loads of games, probably 40, 50 games in my PlayStation store library that I've never played, and probably over 20 that I've played a little bit and then just not continued with. The reason is, I don't know about you guys, but with me, I think sometimes you're just not in the right mood for certain games, and you'll start playing something and it won't resonate with you, or you won't like something about it, or you'll get stuck in an early bit and you'll think, oh, I can't be bothered with this. And then when you come back to it, it will actually be different completely. And actually in games I play a lot, that's happened. I've been stuck in, I don't know, Cyberpunk and things like that, even Watch Dogs Legion, and these bits I couldn't get through, and then I went back into it a couple of days later or an hour later and I've got through it fine. So I think that happens to me often. I can't say it happens to everybody, but it happens to me. So recently I've been going back into my library looking at games I've actually played a little bit, and this is a game called Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts, and it's a game I thought I'd like a lot because I like snipers in general in games. Doesn't matter whether it's a turn-based game like XCOM 2 or Phoenix Point, or whether it's an open world game. I usually like snipers in games, so yeah, it's something I thought I'd enjoy. It's set in Siberia, and I like those kind of settings for games. And I thought, let's give it a go. I think I got it in a very deep sale. It wasn't going to be more than £3 or £4. I wouldn't have spent more than that. I can't remember. It's probably about a year and a half ago, and I played it a little bit and I got completely stuck very, very early on because I couldn't work out how to jump up something and swing across something. I don't know about everybody else, but I think with me there's certain things in games that I don't like. Like this, I think everyone has a thing, like in a game you don't like. You might not like flying, you might not like driving, you might not be good at fighting melee, you might not be good at shooting when running, you might not be good at puzzles, you might not be good at... There's always something in games, I think, for everybody that's the least favourite part of a game. And for me it's that thing where you're jumping to things and you keep falling off. I think it goes back to early days of PlayStation games where I remember doing that thing where you run, jump, fall, and you keep doing it until at some point maybe you just manage to do the jump and it's really annoying, and I don't enjoy that. I don't mind, climbing walls and all that kind of thing if it's not going to be a hit and miss, but I don't like that thing where you're jumping, and I kept jumping and falling, and it was a simple thing and I knew it was simple, but I couldn't get it, and my mind wasn't in the right frame of mind to kind of think it through. And when I did it again, when I started this game this morning, it was quite simple. It was just me being dumb when I didn't do it before. So I progressed a little bit, not a lot. I'm in like 10 minutes into the game, and quite a lot of it is a narrative. So I'm in Siberia, as you can see it's cold. You can see it's not London, it's not Watch Dogs Legion. So I'm in Siberia. I've killed a couple of guards stealth-wise. I've got over the first bit to where I need to, if I just show you over here, there's some guys down there which I'm going to have to do something about. And it's better, obviously, because I've got past the bit I couldn't get past, so it's better than it was first time. One thing I will say, which I probably should have considered, I don't know actually, it's something that I just thought of literally as I started to make this video, is this game is obviously not just going to be a sniper, because I've seen what this mission is. You've got to go around a base and hack a computer and take out guards, and a lot of it isn't going to be from a distance. In fact, I don't think anything's going to be from a distance, because I've already got up close to the guards, so I'm very near the base, so that's fine. But it will depend then on how interesting the rest of the story is and how engaging it is, because if every mission is just kind of stealthing around bases, which you do in all games, it happens in Watch Dogs Legion, it happens in Cyberpunk, it happens in everything. So if all you're going to do in missions is stealth around places, occasionally shoot someone from a distance, but very occasionally, and then that's going to be it, and the interesting part is that, then I probably won't continue, because that's going to get annoying. And I don't think I'm going to want to do that over and over. I've already seen that just to get to here. It's lots of creeping through grass, and that's fine. Again, it reminds me a bit of Metal Gear, the Phantom Pain, climbing through grass and crawling around and that kind of game. But there was more to that, and there was other options because you often had to be in full combat. But this isn't going to be that kind of game where you're meant to be in full combat. It's a stealth kind of game. So I think with games that are stealth, you have to have quite a lot of story to them, because stealthing around everywhere where you can't really get into open combat is annoying, fiddly, boring and frustrating over a lot of time. So like I said, that's not a bad thing in a game, but it depends how the whole game ties together. I'll give you an example. If it was Necromunda Underhive Wars, where again you've almost got like arena missions, the story doesn't really tie together other than a disassociated story that you can play separately. The missions are fun and they all work out differently, and it's not really a stealth, so you're just going around shooting everybody. Whereas if it's a arena kind of stealth, that's less fun, because there's a limit to how many times, this is just me personally, how many times I want to creep around behind things and crawl through grass and things like that. So we'll see. I can't guarantee I'll make another video about this game. I'll play it on a little bit today, see how I like it. It's one of those games, I think, where sometimes you get a game and you really like it and you want to like it and you'll continue playing it even if you get stuck. Sometimes you'll play a game where the premise just is like and you don't care, and this is sort of middle ground. If I manage to get through to the first site base and it is no issues and it's pretty straightforward and the story seems interesting, I'll probably continue. If it's just going to be crawling around on the ground and climbing up walls and every time I get seen I have to start again, or I get shot because you can't do an open combat because that's going to alert all the guards, I'll probably think, nah, not for me, but we'll see. Anyway, this has been Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts from Guessagaingaming, and thanks for watching.